Hello, my name is Scott Swingle. I'm the board president of Southern Delaware Therapeutic and Recreational Horseback Riding, Inc., also known as SDTR. The mission of Southern Delaware Therapeutic Riding is to improve the lives of those in Delaware living with disabilities, children and adults, through a supportive environment for children and families. I became involved with SDTR because we improve the lives of our riders one stride at a time. SDTR has been a Dana member since 2017. The board made a decision that we would become a Dana member based on the broad experience of Dana leadership, the direction that they've provided, the services that they have available for us as well. 2021 was truly a year of re-looking at everything that SDTR does. The COVID situation clearly played out into 2021. Our program had to shut down because many of our members, riders, have underlying conditions. So that period in 2021 really gave us the opportunity to take a step back, look at the programming that we have, look at the procedures, policies, where our strengths and weaknesses were. And as bad as the COVID situation was, and having to stop providing services throughout 2020 and into 2021, it really gave us the opportunity to go back and look at what our mission is, what our mission should be, and making sure that was all aligned and the services that we were offering were really being done top notch. Dana brought many resources to the table, human resources to the table, people that have worked through and lived through many of the challenges that we were facing, and the ability to get their experience, their know-how, their leadership in making sure that we were on the right path, was validated in many of these cases. And we've had great success with the two engagements that we specifically had for in 2020 and 2021. Time and time again, foundations, funders, and community centers of influence asked us how we define success. And that became an interesting conversation at the board level as to, what are our key metrics? So the journey has been as much about looking backwards and saying, where have we come from? Where are we today? And more importantly, where do we want to be 5 years from now and 10 years from now? We have spent a significant amount of time understanding the needs of our riders and their families. In many ways, the disabled community doesn't have the same opportunities in many ways that you and I take for granted. I have an autistic nephew. He's not able to participate in the swim clubs and the lacrosse tournaments and things of that nature. So our ability to thrive and grow has been able to understand the needs of the families and the riders. As we've gotten to know our riders and families, we're able to provide a really great experience for them. Our relationship with Dana has clearly made us understand the importance of the strategic planning process, the importance of goal setting, and how that fits into the mission statement. It's our expectation that we will work with Dana with the next phase of the growth of our organizational structure commitment. We are expecting to have a conversation with Dana in the near future to help us understand what the role of an executive director will be. So it's pulling on those resources of Dana, the experience of the associates that they have, the conversations that are held. All of those things are expected to help us really move our organization to the next level of board governance. And I think that's key. We need to make sure that we have the programming and the organizational activities covered. We need to make sure that we have the finance and the accounting covered. We need to make sure that we have the management piece in place. Our strategic plan as we move into 2022 and 23 and 24 and beyond will help us improve the lives of our riders one stride at a time.